It's their discretion over who gets it.
Now, to respond to my colleague down here regarding Joe Montalbano is a thug, I know that...
I never used the word thug. See, this is a perfect example of what we're talking about. No one heard me use the word thug. He was fine. It starts with the top. He's the Senate president. And yes, I believe he is there to enrich himself. Otherwise, no one with good judgment would have taken that work for West Warwick and inadvertently left it off. I don't believe that. And it's too bad.
Can you explain how he was going to enrich himself from doing that title work in West Warwick?
He was paid to do the work and then supposedly inadvertently left him off. That's why he was fined by the Ethics Commission. I feel he benefits the title work that he does, and when businesses come in
with communities around the state, not just West Warwick, he does about a dozen different towns.
Yes, I think that's a conflict of interest that he should be shaking down communities around the state.
But see, why is it a shakedown? Why is it a shakedown? How is he enriching himself? His firm is known for doing good title work. West Warwick selected him. I agree. It raises a lot of questions. How, for 8 years, does he leave it off of his forms? But I don't see the. I don't see the strategy.
The same way Martineau was missing 8 million bags. It's because it shouldn't have been there in the first place.
But Martineau got a lot of money for bags he didn't do. Montalbano did title work.
What if I have a city in town, and I actually need the help of Senate President Montalbano, and I'm going to stand in front of him, and I'm looking at him, and I didn't use him for title work, and he tells me no. Now, did he tell me no because he can't help me with the Rhode Island Senate, or is he telling me no because I didn't use him? And if I had, would he be telling me yes? Isn't that the problem with Senator Alves?
But no,
right? He wants to invest their pensions. Now, if I don't invest with him, is that going to come back to bite me? What did Mayor Cianci say? The toe you step on tomorrow is connected to the ash you're going to be kissing next week? I mean, this is what we're talking about.
But then,
so why not avoid any element of conflict of interest?
So that means
is that too much to ask in this room that they just avoid any element of conflict?
I don't dispute the idea that these politicians, when they become elected, should become monks and should be better than the rest of us when it comes to conflicts of interest. That they shouldn't be getting jobs for their kids. They shouldn't be trying to get business from the town.
Could there be a middle ground between monk and just avoiding, you know what, West Warwick, you want a casino, there's a hot issue, I can't take your business. Now, if you come in from...
But it's okay for him to take the business from Coventry and to take the business
you know what, I think that's wrong as well.
Right, and is it okay if because he fills out the form, then it's all copacetic?
No, in a perfect system, he wouldn't be dealing with any of the cities and towns that he would then be judging on. That's the way I would view it. I would view it as impartial.
Can I just...
Right, the umpire winks at the wife of the manager.
We have 30 seconds on this segment.
Can we cross the aisle and not give Laffey and Kacheri a free pass? Laffey's putting, when he was mayor, he let a company that was contributing mightily to his political campaign run their stoplight system there that they wanted to get, they needed to get business.
How much money was it?
Business. I think it was $1, but it was the beginning. It was the only thing that was going to keep that company in business was to get some contract. And then you got Kacheri, who his
didn't get the contract though, but right.
You got Kacheri, who's got a failed communications director, Steve Cass, and he slides him over to another job to keep his salary. He's got an MHRH director now who is all of a sudden taking this job as an advisor for the same money. Now, is that not taking care of your friends as much as the Democrats do?
I don't regard that as corruption. I mean, we can argue about, and Steve Cass did take a pay cut, but I don't regard that as the same corruption as John Howard walking into a courtroom and being addressed by the judge and the other attorney as Mr. Speaker.
Right, well,
and the other legislators, I just regard it as different, as other legislators saying, someday I'd like to be in that position so I can grow.